Hello, and welcome back to this Let's Play series for Pokemon Team Rocket Edition. I'm your host, SSBlue Lucario. Our current team, we have Nero at level 58, the Charizard with Slash, Rage, Swift and Flamethrower. We have Sandy, the Sandslash, also level 58, with Slash, Strength, Cut and Earthquake. We have God, the Mew, at level 61, with the moves Ice Beam, Mega Punch, Metronome and Psychic. We have Doe, the Dodrio, level 58, with the moves Drill Peck, Tri Attack, Fury Attack and Fly. Randy, the Weezing, level 58, with Explosion, Toxic, Thunder and Sludge. And lastly we have Dragoon, the Dragonite, level 61, with the moves Thunderbolt, Surf, Thunder Wave and Hyper Beam. The last episode saw us claim our 8th and final badge after finishing off all the elements of the Silph Company, so we have taken over the Silph Company with Team Rocket. We have all 8 badges, which means now we can go back to Miglioberry and head towards the Elite Four, which I assume is the next thing to do. Just going to fly here first, because yes, need items, healing items preferably, because it does look like I have to go through quite a few routes and possibly a cave before reaching the Elite Four. I also need a lot of Ultra Balls because, let's face it, there are 2 legendary birds still to come. So, well, yeah, I mean, I'm assuming Zapdos will have replaced Moltres in the Victory Road, and the Saturated Cave, I hope, is where we may find Articuno. I'm not going to use either of them, to be honest. Bit too late in the game, and I'm pretty satisfied with my team. I did say it would take a God tier mon to replace any of the Pokemon I had. And obviously we have God to replace Doctor Strange, so yeah, pretty happy with the team. Might make some move changes like TMs and stuff like that, but only if absolutely necessary. As for right now, let's head towards the Elite Four. Battle lots of trainers, pick up any items we come across, you know, the usual. What kind of levels are we dealing with here? 62. Yeah, that shouldn't be too bad. I mean, Dragoon's pretty much there anyway, so there will be quite a bit of training done before the Elite Four. I know that one for fact. Because the chronologically meant to be 8th gym leader was level 71 with his ace. So I'm hoping to be at least level 70 by the time I take on the Elite Four. That is an absolute minimum, because I get the feeling they're going to be real strong. There's no way the levels are going to be the same or lower. This must be the Saturated Cave, because this looks very much like the what's it called? Seafoam Islands from Gen 1. From the start of this. If they've changed the layout of it like they had with what's it called, the Safari Zone, I could be in trouble. And oh my god, I have a revive, I'll be okay. But wow, that was not expecting a one-shot. I mean, it is quite effective, I guess, but so we want to go to the very bottom here, so I know how to deal with that. I'm pretty sure I know where I'm going to get down there. Yeah, here we are. Strength puzzle, knock these down, then go down to the water. We should be able to reach the Articuno. But this is the only way forward. Like, there was nothing around the side of it. It was actually just a thin layer of water which led me directly into the cave, which means to go forward I need to go through this cave, which means there's an exit. I have a sneaking suspicion that the Seafoam Islands has 2 entrances in the game, in the normal game. So, does that mean the other exit would be the one that takes me out and goes forward? Because if that's the case, because I mean, I've played through first gen so often that I know just how to get through to the Articuno. I know it does link round to the other exit eventually, but for the life of me, I'm not sure how to get round to it. I think there's a second strength puzzle where you have to knock some boulders down a couple of levels, but you need both boulders, which I'm not entirely sure where to go for them. This could be problematic, but first things first, let's get the Articuno dealt with, and then we can deal with how on earth to move forward. As now, Dragoon is level 62. How you doing? Yeah, let's switch you with God. Get these two up considerably because, let's face it, they are going to be my ace in the hole for the Elite Four mission. Seadra. Nice. Let's get away from you. I'm just going to try and aim to get straight through to the Articuno as soon as possible. I want to get this puzzle out of the way. It's going to take me a while to deal with the Articuno itself to try and catch it. That puzzle is done, and here we go. Let's put Dragoon up front because of Thunderwave. And it doesn't really help in catch rate because only Sleep and Frozen statuses actually affected the catch rate in the first generation, if I'm not mistaken. Because it didn't quite work the way it's supposed to for like Paralysis and other statuses like that. It's just going to help me in terms of battle moves, and that's going to kill Dragoon easily. Yep. I do love Articuno though, I really do. It's just awesome. It's my favourite of the legendary bird trio, and that is a good question for the day. Which of the 3, Articuno, Zapdos or Moltres, is your favourite of the legendary birds? Leave a comment down below to tell me which one and why. And none of this Pokemon Go, Team Mystic, all that crap. Like, why do you prefer the particular bird? For me, I love ice types. It's an ice and flying. It was the first legendary I ever caught. Blue version was my first game. Well, it was the first Pokemon game I ever played. And I put it on my team. I just loved it. The ice type just bodied people. It got me through Lance. I mean, obviously, I dealt with the Gyarados with my Raichu, I think it was, yeah. And then Articuno just dealt with the rest, pretty much. It was an absolute god, and I loved it. I don't really use legendaries. Like, as a little kid, I used them from time to time, like Lugia, then Groudon, because I had Ruby. But after the 3rd gen, never really used legendaries. Ever. Except like in the story mode where you absolutely have to. We are going to call you Boreas. It's my normal name for an Articuno. It's one of the ice gods. An awesome summon as well from the Golden Sun franchise, which is a fantastic game series. Anyone who's never played the Golden Sun games, look them up. Get them on emulators, buy the games if you can. They're absolutely fantastic. Golden Sun 1, Golden Sun 2, Dark Dawn, if you transfer your Jin over to Dark Dawn. Not Dark Dawn, sorry, Dark Dawn is the Nintendo DS. That was the 3rd of the game. The Lost Age is Golden Sun 2. So 2 of them for the Game Boy Advance, and then the third one came out for the DS a few years later. Loved all 3 of them. Absolutely fantastic games. Very, very... just good gameplay. Yeah, good battle system. I loved the whole summoning, the summons, the djinns. You know, the whole magic element of it as well. And the music. The battle music. It's brilliant. It's definitely the kind of game I go to. That in a flash, pretty much. I absolutely love the Golden Sun games. And I reckon anyone who hasn't had the opportunity to play them yet really, really should. Like, they're brilliant. There's no reason not to. If you like things like, I'm trying to think what they'd be like. Open world, a lot more than it's almost like Final Fantasy-esque. Really? Yeah. And yep, that is the exit where I need to go to, well, on the other side of those trees. So it definitely needs to loop round, which means finding the other entrance of the cave. And it's going to involve a lot of searching and hunting. Brilliant. Just brilliant. Okay, I'm going to put God up front. He's going to get some training done. And we are going to get a move on. We have the Articuno now, which leaves only Zapdos, which is going to be in Moltres' location in Victory Road. There's no getting around that. I'm absolutely confident on that one. So right now, let's just body this Primeape. Okay. 1 down. Let's keep going. Where's Dragoon? There he is. It's going to be an awkward one to see the levels of the Pokemon in, well, Victory Road will be a good indication of what to expect from the levels in the Elite Four, actually. So, well, I know this is one of the strength balls. I'm absolutely positive there's 2 that we need to drop. Hopefully we can figure it out. There's the hole for the other one, surely. Yeah, because there's that hole on that side as well. The question is how to reach that particular hole. We can get to that problem as soon as we've dealt with this boulder. I don't know how many floors it's got to drop. Is this the last one? Yes, it is. And we definitely need a second one because we're drifting on the current. I'd like to think that it's on this side. So let's see what's up this ladder. Oh. Yes. Ah. It's going to be the floor above. Or a couple of floors above. So it's in the right area. I just need to be a few floors higher. How do I reach that though? That is the question. Any stairs on this side? Nope, that's a sign. Anything here? Nope. So I'm not going to find anything on there. This is one of the areas of the cage I don't go to this part of the Seafoam Islands. I don't actively search for the other exit because I don't go through that exit in the first place. I always make sure I go in to the correct side that will take me straight to the Articuno, because I've done it that many times in the past that I pretty much know my way through to the Articuno. Get straight in, get everything dealt with, and then either use dig or an escape rope to get out. Maybe I should have paid more attention to that side, but we will get there. It shouldn't be too much of a hassle. That's going to take me up to here. Is there another one? Pretty sure I'm going to have to go another floor higher, but from there, it's where do I go? The first boulder was on the very top floor, So there's got to be something around here somewhere. Maybe up here. Yeah, that was the hole that sent the first one. So we need to get on the opposite side, but on this floor. Not quite sure how to get round there yet, but we'll figure it out. Have I been down here? We'll see. It is an awkward one, but... well. At the time of this recording, I've still digesting the phenomenal trailer, the third trailer for the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie that dropped a couple of days ago now, about 2 days, give or take. Absolutely phenomenal. Like, the art style is brilliant. I'm really, we're going to be spoiled with this movie. They are going all out on the animation. You can really tell they're throwing everything at this film, hoping it to be a success. Like, the storyline, maybe playing it a little safe, bringing back Broly, but redoing Broly, redesigning him. And from all accounts, he looks like a much more fleshed out character, like, rather than the simplistic motivations that he had in the first few films. He seems much more, well, basically less one-dimensional and more of a person. So maybe it'll be a more compelling story. That's what I'm hoping for. I hope it will be, and I hope the fighting lives up to the expectation. I hope the film lives up to the expectations it has. Comes out in the UK in the cinema, that has been confirmed, and I, for one, absolutely cannot wait. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I'll probably see it a couple of times, to be honest. Dragon Ball was my childhood. It still is a huge part. And yeah, absolutely phenomenal looking trailers. And then, I'm not sure if it was a bait and switch, but it almost looks like Whis is about to throw down with Broly at one point. If it is a bait and switch, I'm going to be devastated. But if Whis actually has to throw down at one point, oh yes. Now, then you've got to consider, why would Whis throw down? I mean, Whis is clearly going to be infinitely stronger than this guy, but his own neutrality, he can't really get involved, can he? And there is the boulder I need. Awesome, so we can just deal with that now. But yeah, back to the Dragon Ball Super Broly. If Whis has to throw down, here's my theory on it, and it's one that seems to be shared by a few people in the Dragon Ball community. It was suggested vocally recently. There was a discussion topic on Geekdom 101's channel. He had a couple of guests on, and they were discussing the potential of why. If we get Gogeta in this film, because I mean, Fusion's going to be bad, and with the toy releases, potential DLC characters on Dragon Ball Fighters or Xenoverse, I'm not sure which of the games it was talking about. I'd have to go back to all the videos and check, but the evidence is pretty strong that we may get Gogeta. Now, maybe in order to give Goku and Vegeta the time to fuse, because Whis wants to see it, he thinks it would be cool, or Beerus or something like that, Whis steps in to give them the time to fuse, and then goes, okay, you guys go for it. I want to see this. This might be fun. I mean, because Whis he can dominate Beerus with a single tap. There's no way Broly would be strong enough to give Whis a fight. If he is, yeah, there's something seriously wrong there. I think that would be a step too far in the power scaling side of things. But it's Dragon Ball. Power scaling, that's what you get. But that is my thoughts on why Whis might potentially get involved. However, I'm leaning more towards a bait and switch. I think he'll be there, yes, but I don't think he'll be involved in the fight at all. Or maybe Broly has lost control and is lashing out, sees Whis, sends an attack his way for Whis to just deflect. But if he does get involved, I think it might be just to give time for a fusion to take place. But hey, we have a couple of months to wait. I'm going to try and avoid spoilers of the actual film like the plague. I'm going to stay clear of anything Dragon Ball related until I have seen the film with my own eyes in the cinema. Which is going to be very difficult considering it comes out on the 14th of December in Japan. It is going to be over a month after that before we get the chance to see it in the UK. It might even be a few days or a week after the American release, and fortunately we know how bad Americans are at spoiling everything. I mean, Japan's marketing team is horrendous at keeping things secret. Like, the amount of leaks that come out for things, that's because of marketing toys, that's selling them early, and I'd like to keep as much of the film as possible just spoiler free. I mean, I've watched the trailers because I want an idea of the premise of the film, and spoilers are trailers are designed to get you interested in the film, get you hyped for the film. So yeah, of course I'm going to watch the trailers, but I don't want to know anything more, like too much more. I hope the film goes into the backstory and the lore, the characters. If I get some information about some of the characters, like things that might not be addressed in the film, then sure, fair enough. Understanding some of the motivations, like where they've come from, the characters themselves, sure, that'd be interesting. But as long as I don't get anything story-based spoiled, that is the one thing I absolutely cannot abide. I want to be able to enjoy the film properly and thoroughly myself in cinemas. And of course, once I've seen it, I will not be posting anything about it myself, either in the channel or on any of my social media pages, to make sure everyone has the opportunity to see it for themselves without it being spoiled by myself. So I hate things being spoiled, and I know everyone else does too, so I prefer to not salt or sully anyone else's viewing experience. This market is literally in the middle of nowhere. I will gladly take a metric ton of items here. Let's get, 10 max revive should be fine. Make it 20. Just in case we get bodied in the Elite Four. Right. That is our rival. We have the pre-Elite Four battle, probably. Wait, you're not... Oh, I see. You want to go to the Pokemon League as well? Let me tell you, the road to the Elite Four is filled with great trainers and strong Pokemon. I'm looking for strong Pokemon myself. Oh, so it's just a talk. We don't actually battle her. Interesting. Wasn't expecting that. Not complaining, because it's going to be an absolute trek to get back to the Pokemon Center from here, but alright, let's give it a go. Poliwrath. This is one of the ones that the evolution stones didn't work for. So I'm still not sure if it was a level up evolution or you just had to catch a wild Poliwrath, because that's nice. And Ninetales is another. Vulpix to Ninetales. Firestone wasn't working. Obviously, I didn't do it on screen. It was just grinding off screen, adding things to the Pokédex as best I could. But as soon as the stones stopped working, it was just, nah, I don't need this. I'm not here to complete the Pokédex. It's a Let's Play. This'll do fine. Okay, that is a Machamp. Done. Yeah, boy. Level 62. Okay. Obviously the building is just there for the Victory Road, to start the Victory Road. Well, the pre-Victory Road stuff, where I'm showing everyone my badges. Okay, here we go. Yeah, let's just switch there. That'll do. And let's speak to these guys. The Boulder Badge. The Cascade Badge. This way. Maybe there's a... Oh, okay. Oh, Thunder Badge. Yes, but no one's there. Why is no one there? Because I've hit in line with where the guy is who's there. Right. The Rainbow Badge. Dragoon Surf. The Soul Badge. The Marsh Badge. This looks slightly differently arranged than no one's. Okay. Definitely differently arranged. The Volcano Badge. Yeah, here was like grass and things like that where you could battle wild Pokemon. I don't know where I'm going. Not that way. Maybe this way. Is it? Nope, not that one. Below. Yeah, definitely a different path here. So I have a bad feeling about Victory Road now. So the Earth Badge. And that is all 8 gym badges accounted for. We can move on. Ah, hello. This looks like normal Victory Road. Okay, what level are we dealing with? It's not... Oh, fuck. That is level 71. Machamp. Oh, wow. So all the wild Pokemon, by the looks of things, are going to be level 70s. Which means the trainers are going to be around the same. Which means the Elite Four is going to be at least level 80s. Which could mean the battle with Jessie could see some level 90s. Oh my days, I'm not going in with level 60s. I've got to be at least 70, 75. There's going to be some grinding done off screen. I'm going to do a little bit of grinding at the end of this episode. Just get them able to get through Victory Road. And then I'll probably do a fair bit more once I've reached the end of Victory Road, just to get through to the Elite Four themselves, just to make sure that we're strong enough to handle them. And the best way to tell how I can handle the Victory Road at the moment is to battle one of the trainers in here. And I know there is one on this floor if it's the same layout, which it does look identical. I have the strength puzzle on the other side to get 2 items, but I'll have to come back for one of them. And then there's a trainer by the ladder at the top left of this floor. Oh dear me, that's doing... Well, actually it's not doing too bad amount of damage. We get the poison as well. So Randy's going to win this. That's not a problem, but the level difference at the minute is quite concerning. Yeah, there's definitely going to be... I'm not going to lie to you, there's going to be some grinding done off screen after this episode. So when we come back for the level after, there will be some level differences. And then probably again, once I've reached the Elite Four, depending on how long it takes me to get through all this. We have TM43. It looks like there's another trainer just here as well. Yeah, there's these two trainers. I wonder if you're good enough for me. Well, someone's got high standards. Arcanine. What level are you? 70. Oh, I am absolutely doing some training. And we're burned. And Toxic doesn't affect Arcanine. Are you kidding me? My attack's already... There we go. My attack's halved, so this is going to be painful. Trying to defeat this. Oh wait, I have full heals, don't I? Never mind. Feel the power of the Toxic. Now Sludge! Ember. That was a crit. Oh, hell no. Sludge. Thank God for Toxic right now. They've switched. Ooh. Well, my physical attack's back to normal, so I should still do quite a bit of damage. Please survive. Yes. Okay. There we go. Critical hit. Bring back the Arcanine. Let it face its maker. Raw. Not going to do anything. I mean, it does reset the Toxic amount of damage done, but still. It's okay. Golem. Nope. Nope. All of my nope. God, the encounter rate is really high, and these Pokemon levels are really high. It's... ugh. Not fun. Come on. That's literally 3 in the space of 6 steps. Get away from you. I can see you're good. Let me see exactly how good. I think once I've... ooh, Aerodactyl. Once I've dealt with this fight, that will do for the episode. I think clearing out this floor is a good way to finish up. Don't die. That was a crit. Oh my god. Wow, we still nearly one-shot it. I should have... Hyper Potion, yes. Boom. Restored. And he goes to the X attack. He's going to outspeed me massively. This is going to do quite a bit of damage. Oh god, takedown. I'm bulky. And it still does about 70 damage. Damn. Level 59 Randy. Can't go wrong with that. Okay, we have 3 more to deal with. Omastar. Your water. You've got a really high special though. Omastar is definitely the special attacker of the fossils. Like, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna really, really hurt. Please live, please live, please. Yes. Okay. Thunder, and it hits. Oh, get in, Randy. Okay, who we got? Kabutops. Same situation. Rock and water. Thunder. Missed. Damn it. Goes to live. Thunder again. Missed again. Okay. If we can outspeed this thing, we'll be okay. Yes. Thunder. Thunder. You have a Lapras. Are you kidding me? It's a special attacker, not a physical one, but Hydro Pump is still going to hurt. Hydro Pump is still going to hurt like hell. Oh, wow. He's got Ice Beam. I am not going to one-shot this, not with Dragoon, because Lapras is a bulky boy. Oh, not even close. Okay, we can knock this down with this Thunderbolt. Come on, get a crit, get a crit, get a crit. Yes, we get the crit. This battle is done, and this will do the episode. Thank you very much for watching. I've been your host, SSBlue Lucario. Follow me on social media, on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. All 3 links will be in the description box below the video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe for more content uploaded every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. And until next time, it's time for me to have a cup of tea.